Hello, it's Monday and we are reading the dragon cards for you today. These are the dragon cards. They are for the easy and graceful ascension into higher vibes, into higher energy, to build a new relationship with yourself and with your soul, and to start getting guidance from your higher self. The dragons are the voice of God, and they are here to help us at this particular time as the humans evolve into being super sensitive, super intelligent, super conscious beings. Each week we have 4 cards that I lay out, and you choose a card that calls you the most, and then we decide which card this is going to be and which one is going to be speaking to you. Now, these cards, like I said in my description for this particular event, are to unveil for you what's going on in your subconscious, what it is, the messages that are coming through from your soul. So if you have, if you need to get insights on something, if you want to understand why this is happening for you, if you want to understand what you're telling yourself, why this is happening, or what's the message here, I don't get it, or what's the good sense in this all happening, what's it all about, what's the gift in the garbage, what's the uncut diamond that I need to excavate here and understand what's going on. So these are what the dragon cards are all about. They came through to me from some interviews that I did with a dragon called Seraphina. I met her in a cave in the underground, in the underrealms, and she has shown me a new way to live. This is when you are becoming the creator. This is using mind over matter. This is employing and using the larger capacity of your mind to focus and bring yourself forward. This is how you can attune your body so that you can become highly sensitive, so that you can understand all your clairescences, your audio, your visions, your imaginary world, your, the textile of everything, how you touch everything and how you feel the information that's coming through. You automatically feel things. Maybe you don't understand that you feel things, you don't understand what you're seeing, the vibrations of things. These are then brought up your vagus nerve into your mind for your mind to decipher all of that. So we need to be in a good relationship with our mind. This is the work that I do in a course of practical magic, where I help you have a really strong relationship with yourself, phenomenally strong, so that nobody's judgment, nobody's criticism, no one else's complaining in the house is going to set you on fire, is going to cause you a problem. Now, the dragons, there are 8 dragons all in all, and they each have a particular area that they specifically want to train you in, and which areas the messages are coming in from. And we have 4 dragons today, 4 areas that we want to discover. So the first card that came up when we turn the cards over is Ceremony. That way, put it Ceremony that way. Ceremony, this is card number 55. Create the appropriate feeling of what you seek. Flow from lack, from lucrative and luxurious. So you flow from lack, you go from wherever you are, but this is where we want to go to. So the dragons are showing you, like, wherever you are now, whatever situation you're in now, it's just a question of understanding the energy to be in, so you can embody it and you can encompass it so that it can become much more of a reality for you. My whole purpose is to help the invisible to become visible. So with this, I'm working with the dragons so that we can see what's going on under the surface, what's going on behind the words, and we can go beyond all of that and understand what the message is that you're here to receive. So I'm going to read from the descriptive book here that the dragons, all these are the dragons' messages that I have put down into 64 cards. So this one's coming from Ceremony, and that's card number 55. So let me read that one out. Whoever chose this card, that's card number 1, top left. And we're reading, what did I say? 55. All right, 56, 55. Okay. So this is the card from Ceremony. Create the appropriate feeling of what you seek. Remember, what you seek is seeking you. flow from lack to lucrative and luxurious. I work with this with so many people to do with how you get into the feeling of something so that you can actually start creating it, so you can see it happening. What she's saying, so Ceremony is saying to you, you've lost your focus and perspective. Stop using all those delay tactics and deluding yourself that there isn't enough for you. You understand this feeling of lack all too well, and it is the fear of lack that stops you from moving forward and becoming the next bountiful, evolved person and a member of a spiritually evolved conscious population. It is the feeling of lack and the vibration of that energy running through your body that allows you to invite the lack to show up in your daily life. There is either something that you need to happen a certain way, or you're being way too stubborn to let it go and to look again through different eyes and to see there is really no lack. It's time for you to create an appropriate feeling of there really is enough. Your word for that could be abundance, bounty, opulence, profusion, plenty, wealth, riches, luxury, lucrative, prosperous, or fortunate. To get into that feeling and seeing the beauty of that, all the gold, all the jackpots everywhere you go. It is not meant to be a riddle. It is not meant to be hard. It is quite, however, different to how you've been thinking and how you've been vibrating. We invite you to drop into the feeling of lack and take the ride to the destiny of its contrasting frequency and counterpart of lush, luxury, and plenty. Explore and spend some time reminding yourself of times of plenty in this lifetime with an inventory of plenty. So there's your action. Then travel into previous lifetimes when you were bestowed with gifts of most luxurious fabric and jewels. Feel it, encompass it, embody that sensation. Ceremony wants to tell you today, it takes as much alternative energy to do this as it does to have everything being forced through, and the frequency of working really hard to be able to let go of that and stay in the energy that allows us. When you deliver that to you, that is what you want, and it is held in your frequency. So that's the recipe. Relax all of the effort. Focus on the ease of being tuned in and turned on to having things the other way around. The dragons love to tell me, funny human, when you want more cash or lose weight, you focus on going into what you don't have. The lack of it. They're not focusing on the lucrative or the frequency of the possibilities, because that's what you're used to. That's your normal, and that's where you automatically see yourself ending up and what you end up playing with, rather than really spending a lot of time enjoying whatever it is that you want to feel. People get their knickers in a twist and they get a little bit confused about how to do this. So for example, if you are imagining more money, you start imagining that, how am I going to get more money? Well, how am I going to imagine, getting the clients, or having the windfalls, or having the lottery, or having the income, or getting the job? Sometimes that pushes you out of the lovely feeling that you want to experience. So I invite you to create something completely different. I invite you to create something that is way beyond that. So go into the experience of really having felt it already, when you had the most fun of your life, when you felt the most rich in your life, when everything was working out really well for you. Most humans, the dragons keep telling me, you just keep going back into your habitual low vibration, because that's what you think is real. That's what the life and that's what the world is all about. But that's what's causing you pain. So the second card we're going to move on to now, Seraphina's at 0951. So we're going to start reading Seraphina. Seraphina is card number 8. Card number 8 from Seraphina. Seraphina, aligned to the energy, you are a powerful conductor of energy. So this is almost taking us a step up from what we've just learned. So feeling the lack and then feeling the fluid motion into luxurious and luxury and prosperity. So this is what Seraphina is saying to us here, is aligned to the energy, you are a powerful conductor of that energy. So let's go into card number 8. Most of us don't spend the time to go into the aligned state, to get into the feeling of what feels marvelous, to go into the feeling of what it feels like to be luxurious, even if we're using our wildest imagination or if we're remembering when that was the case. Because it's the feeling that matters way, like 99.99999% more than what you think you have to do to get the income or to get the prosperity or to get the luck. We're keeping on that theme today. So Seraphina, card number 8, and this is Seraphina. So aligned to the energy, you are a powerful conductor of energy. You have been through an era of seriousness, survival, and that has got you to a very stuck in routine and trying to figure things out and struggling, thinking over and analysing it over and over again, every little thing. Now, don't we recognise that? You are far too precious to still be struggling like this. This is the time for aligning with the playfulness, the fun, the pleasure, and knowing that you are a powerful conductor of energy, which is needed to bring about your creations. And you don't go into that as much as you could. You are a powerful energy conductor. You feel energy. You produce and circulate energy. It's just like the trees on the planet, which are similar conduits and conductors of energy. You are no different from the trees. You have access to tremendous power through your energetic grounding roots, and your body is a conductor that acts like a barometer of this energy. You complete the circuit as the energy goes up through you into the sky and loops down through you as a conductor and down into the earth, moving energy from the earth through your core, back up to the heavens and into the galaxies beyond, and then drawing back through you everything that you want to create. And that, in your mind's eye, with your imagination, the directed power at your fingertips, is incredible. So using your imagination, you can alternately and playfully change your character and develop a character who you want to be in the next phase of your life. This is a strong practice, and you can add in so many details to this character that you really want to see yourself become. To see yourself, imagine yourself, feel it. What is the character? What will you be doing in the next phase of your life, which will bring about the change that you want to happen? And it's all a game of aligning and directing your energy, and circulates through you like a living current on the inside of you, life force energy. It's a game of changing the energy of how you feel. It's all a game of changing the energy's frequency. It's all a game of changing how you think, and to keep upgrading how you feel. Keep practicing. Keep adding in more details and enjoy the fun with all the time. It's a matter of playing a game, playfulness, stepping into what you want, acting the character out, picking up a character and being that character. Just know that you are a powerful conductor and director of energy. You radiate from heaven to earth and back up again, and tap into the very energy of your creations. Seraphina. Seraphina is a wonderful dragon. She's a golden dragon. She came to me right at the very beginning. She was really explaining to me how all of this works, how we become set in our creative zone. And she speaks to me. She tells me that we humans are funny things. She's very, very, very patient. And she just wants more than anything for us as humans to understand that there's so much more to be had if we would stop going back into our habitual complaining, habitual feelings of like, no, it's not very good enough, is it? And it's a practice. It's a practice to get yourself into every single day, to use your imagination and to be more playful and not quite so adult and not quite so serious. All right, so that was Seraphina. Now we're moving on to the card number 3. 2, 3. And this one is Lunar Ray, and the time is 15:14. I put that on the YouTube when I do it. So moving into Lunar Ray. Lunar Ray is the dragon. She's a pearlescent dragon. She has no wings, but she is just absolutely magical. She talks all about your feelings. So Lunar Ray, card number 32. Stop, look and listen, and what do you feel? Stop, look and listen, and what do you feel? Because wherever you are right now, you have the choice to stay there, or you have the choice to move into the feeling that you really want to experience. I remember being in a post office in France, and I kind of like ran in there, and I was posting these home detox boxes, and I ran in there quite frequently and kind of like, okay, come, my turn, let me go. And I felt into my anxiety, I felt into my stress, I felt into the amount of adrenaline that was running through my body. And I was like, okay, stop, look, listen. Nobody's robbing the bank. Nobody's robbing the post office. Everybody in here is really friendly. How do I feel in my body? I'm so stressed. I'm at a 9 of my stress. Why? Why? My life is not in danger. Why on earth would I decide to be in that level of stress? So, number 32. Lunar Ray, you've just got to love Lunar Ray. She's all about your feelings. She's all about bringing you into a higher state of consciousness so that you can really feel what signals, what messages you're being brought. So number 32, stop, look and listen. What do you feel? There is more, so much more for you to experience. There is so much more that we, the dragons and the spirituals, want to share with you. You know this is a unique and important time to change your reality, to change your way of doing things, understanding things through the eyes of your soul, and coming at things from a very different angle. There is so much more available for you. But none of it is any good unless you stop the way you do things. There is a possibility of living in a very different direction. Should you ever become uncertain of how to follow your purpose and passion in the expression coming from those that the vision source has for you, that you're here to do at this time, you feel it as a pull and a calling, and you to share your gifts and your magic with the world. Stop, pause, regroup. Take a fresh look at what thrills you. Pause and listen to the whispers you know that are there and are calling you. Pause to feel that sensation inside you that you recognize as your heart rejoicing, pulling you onwards towards even greater things. You are invited to play a different way at this game of life. Maybe you know you are dabbling. You are on the fringe, and yet have not fully immersed your mind, your body and your soul into the vast differences that there are just being around the corner and waiting for you as you're becoming your own creator. This is not just for others, this is for you. We are calling you. Can you be certain that you are supported and all your living needs will be met when you follow your soul work and dedicate yourself to your passions? The key to all of your creativity relies on you stopping and listening intently with new ears and looking beyond the immediate surroundings with new eyes and feeling across realms with your soul to discover what else is possible. And there is so much more to be experienced, examined and delved into when you let go of the mundane human perceived needs to survive. I'll see you in the playground with your feelings. That is Lunar Ray, and we've now read card number 3 of the Awaken with the Dragons series. This whole purpose, the whole purpose of these dragon cards is to help you and all of humanity to grow, to grow and to ascend and to get into your feelings and to get into your imagination and to create a different reality for yourselves. This is why they're here, and this is what they want for you the most. The joy of all of this is the fact that they've put together these 64 cards. And if you are willing, and if you are able to, and if you want to spend a year really getting to know your soul so that you are guided, there is a course in practical magic available. At the moment it's called the Dragon Portal, and there are attunements and there are messages and there are ways of asking for your intuition. You will get answers, you will hear your soul, you will meet your soul, you will understand who you are, you will understand how to merge everything and marry that with your mind so that your mind is no longer your enemy. You will understand how your body is messaging you. You will understand the messages when they come through to you. You'll be able to ask very clear questions, and you'll be able to understand what your soul is saying to you. And this is the gift that the dragons want. So I'm going to put a link below for the Dragon Portal, which is a year-long course, and we meet up every week where I do energy clearings with you, and I help you to understand what's going on for you, what your purpose is, and how you can get more and more merged with your soul, and you can understand how your soul is coming through more and more, helping to guide you. You will not just be using 10% of your brain or 20%. We will be moving into 30%, the 40%, the 50%, so that your intuition, you'll be having innovative ideas, you'll be sent off in different directions that will work far better for you than sticking at what you're sticking to because you think that's what helps you survive in the world. Card number 4, Utopia. Utopia is when you understand that you are soul connected. You understand that everything's working out really well for you. You understand that you are a soul. And you understand how to communicate and to ask questions and how to get your information back. So Utopia, we're going to be diving into you right now, and lovely numbers, 22, 22. All right, so Utopia card number 59. 59, darling. All right, let's see what this one is all about. Card number 59 is beyond love and what we know and have experienced as love. You know that if you want to get into the body and the mind and the business and everything else, it all comes on the base frequency that comes in from love. In other words, love and above. Everything above 528 hertz. Love is 528 hertz. If you're not resonating at 528 hertz, you've fallen out of love. You've fallen out of love with your life. You're not in awe of everything, and you're not radiating that out. So what you're going to get back is a lot less than love. Right, let's just read the card. The dragons say, just read the card. Just read the card, Fiona. Don't try to explain it. All right, beyond love and what you have come to experience as love. This is card number 4. There is an expansion beyond love that you seek. A quest that is not necessarily for the majority of the population to know about. However, the more of the population that have the ability to feel the frequency of love and are available to step more into this frequency of love, the faster the huge consequences can happen for the overall planet and population's vibration. Your curiosity to experience and know what is beyond love is a feeling of mass expansion and a gentle connectedness to every single particle of the world. Connected and feeling the capacity to love everything and everyone. This is the state you might decide to call pure bliss. The feeling is being in an altered state of awe and in wonder, like a childlike state. Another adequate descriptive words of this feeling of what's beyond love would be enlightened, blissful, peaceful, and even an ecstatic state. There is a specific feeling that goes with this and lands in the human body, and that can feel quite heavy, and that means that it is grounding, and it is very filling, and has you reaching beyond your normal states and experiencing your expansion of your energy. The energy is one that is really difficult to contain and can be difficult to understand, as can't hold or touch it. You just sense it and you let it soak in and be experienced. The experience of feeling pure bliss and love can be quite mind-blowing. And as you enter into altered states, as it grows within you, developing a capacity and resembles being an enlightened being, as you would imagine Buddha or Jesus being, who were just in love, open and accepting the whole time. At the same time, the pure love state has you in a weightless feeling. It is the state when you can cross over in your vibration and talk to other dimensions, have interspecies communication. It's when you are able to see across the different light spectrums. It is being able to feel across the different vibration spectrums as well. Your senses are alert and intuition is feeding and guiding you. To know bliss is to enter into a state beyond love, and it has been given an image to you to describe, as in words are very basic descriptive language, and they are truly inadequate as words to describe such as feeling and experience of the gift when it is your body is in the frequency of being in pure bliss beyond love. So imagine the state is beyond love, where everything is perfect. What you experience is that everything is much brighter, far more colourful. There are intense details and hues and blends of colours. There is an easier sense of what's around you. There's more flow and a rolling feeling of flow when the world works for you and attracts what you just think about. You are really being used as a channel and a conduit for life force energy, as you are connected from head to toe, safely tethered to the heavens and that to the earth. Your visions are not an earthly vision, but that you can experience as see into an other dimensional being. You have soul-to-soul communications. You have a soul business. You do soul work. You hear across different spectrums, wider bandwidths of notes and tones, and now your ears can hear and different senses, and you can hear as if you have new ears. All your senses are heightened, and this makes you totally happy to feel completely and compassionate. You are a super conscious being. You are in a world that has you knowing that you are not of this world. Does that make sense? You are not just of this world. You have become in love with life and the life force energy that's running through you, and you are being otherworldly, in awe of life and every single life form and non-life form on this planet. That means that you have communication with your computer. You get your computer to work better with you, better bandwidth. You get your car to work with you and communicate with you. So it's soul-to-soul communication with even things that are not living and breathing, although everything has its own life within it, and you can certainly communicate with that. And that's why money for so many people is so difficult, because it seems like it's not living, it doesn't have a life, but it does, and it mirrors your life, it mirrors your thoughts about it, it mirrors you. So if you're coming from lack, then you get lack. If you have a complaint about your car, you will complain about your car. If you complain about your house, the pipes might stop working. There are so many magical things that happen when you really come into your full power and you understand that you've come here to break the spell of seeing just what you see. So the invisible can come visible for you. The course in practical magic, also called the Dragon Portal, is all about building a new relationship with yourself so that you can become phenomenally strong. so that you can become and look at things from your soul's perspective. You get intuitive guidance about your clients, about your family, about your business, about your own health. And you're just not interfered with or tampered with or indulging in other people's bad behavior, their judgments, their criticism of themselves or of you. You are so strong on the inside, because this is where your soul resides, that you no longer ever rock or wobble when you feel criticized, or when you feel judged, or when fear comes up. You know that it's just your mind keeping you safe. It's the reptile part of your mind. And you can get straight back into your flow. You can get straight back into your soul and sovereign state, your safe place. So you work everything from the inside. Your inner world creates your outer world. And this is what A Course in Practical Magic is all about. These are what these cards are all about, that your inner world creates your outer world. And even though my background is from detoxing, which is precisely what this is all about, how your inner world creates your outer world, you're certainly working on your mental and your spiritual aspects as well, as you awaken to having higher vibrations flood your body. And it is the best immune system you can ever have. You can mind over matter. You can change your state of health. You can change your state of finances, because you're using mind over matter, and you're using the spells of being a creator and practical magic to make things work out far better for you than you ever imagined were possible. My name is Fiona Robertson. I talk to the dragons. I'm a body whisperer. I'm here as a psychic to help you understand the voice of God and what is going to come through for you when you are able to pause and listen and hear your guidance and the messages from your soul. I'm here reading the cards every week. Every Friday you get to choose a card. Every Monday I read these cards out for you. They are later put on YouTube. Have a wonderful, wonderful day, and let me know what you are creating. And I will put a link below into the Dragon Portal, into A Course in Practical Magic, so that you can actually get to see what's going on in this world, the new world that you create. Your inner world creates your outer world.